the question is, did I know the letters existed, or did I only find them after she passed away? I knew they existed. I had never read them. I mean, I knew that there was this box that my father had written Miriam's Life and Letters on, and I had never wanted to go there. It really did, and it really took, you know, working on this book when I was trying to make it about all women. I mean, I was really trying to make it about my mother's generation, and I finally realized that I better find out who she was, and that I had these letters down there. But I was really trepidatious about it. No, I mean, my mother's family was a family that wrote letters to each other even when they were in the same town. They were a letter-writing family, and there are letters from my grandma that, you know, from an aunt that has my grandmother's, you know, writing across the top that says, "Please return." So they were shipping these letters around. My mother also had some letters from very famous people, so clearly she was saved. I mean, she had a 50-year correspondence with Bertrand Russell. So, you know, that's not something you would throw out. But on top of that, I think we're pack rats. I mean, I have every letter I have ever gotten. I have every letter I ever got when I was at camp at 8 years old, put away in boxes. Why did I save these things? I don't know. I mean, I just did. I mean, I think there are savers, and I mean, I, for instance, now print out at the end of every day a couple of emails, just because I think, you know, down the road, I don't really keep a diary, but down the road I may want to know what was going on. So, you know, I think it's just, there are people who throw things out and people who save. What I have discovered in this book is how difficult her relationship with her mother was, which is something that I really didn't know very much about. So I would really, I mean, first of all, I would want to ask her about how they persuaded her to go and get a PhD in the violin when she had no talent, and what that felt like. I would ask her why she had come back to open a book. I mean, I would really go, you know, in depth and ask her bit by bit all of the things that are in the book. I would certainly want to talk to her about her time in analysis because, I mean, this doctor was an outrage. And, I mean, the idea that she stayed there for 6 years having him you know, treat her like an infant is just beyond my imagination. And I would really, really want to talk to her about these years at the end of her life and, you know, ask her what it was, because there's no indication in the letters why suddenly she's freed. And I would want to know that. But I would also, I mean, one of the things that I know very little about is I know about my grandparents, but I don't know anything beyond that. And I would really, you know, sort of want to go back and ask all kinds of questions about the families. I mean, it's sort of stunning when you realize, I mean, I don't know if this is true for all of you, but how really shallow my knowledge of my parents' families is. And I would really, I mean, I would want to know just so I could tell my son, this is what you come from. And I don't know.